Hello everyone, this is Don Hayes and I'll be going through the Session 1 Shopping Cart training right now, and we're going to start out with the overview of the shopping cart. Let's get started. Um, the important thing to get across here at the very beginning of the overview is that your website from Specialty Choice Networks has many components to it, but the one that we're going to be talking about now during this session is the shopping cart and all of its different facets or settings, configurations, all of those things. Now the shopping cart, there's the front end display of the or functionality of the shopping cart, which has like your categories, your browse pages, your product details pages, your images, your pricing, your names, the descriptions, the stock checking, all of these things, fundamentals, relative, related products, your shipping, costs. All of that is done on the back end, as well as even you have the ability to manage the checkout process or the configuration to, be able to communicate with your shoppers. Now, to get to all this stuff on the back end, what you're going to want to do is go to your website, and after the domain name, type in administrator to log into the back end of your site. And you'll need your username and password, and that would have been provided to you by your production design production manager. And from here, you will click on the shopping cart. Now, when you click on or go to shopping cart, you can also go to the shopping cart through the top menu as well and get there through the components. You'll see that there's a new menu. This menu is for the shopping cart, and there's a new control panel for the shopping cart. So for example, on the back end, the product editor control panel icon link will take you to where all of the products in your store right now on the website is loaded in, and from here you can edit your products, as well as, if you want to, create a new product there, or even up here create a new product. So this is the product editor link area. Let's jump back, and we'll go through all of these in much more detail in the next few videos. The next one is category tree, and this is where you would manage your categories. And we'll go into more details on all of these, but I just want to show you where they are. Orders. Orders is where you're going to manage the orders that come into your website, and where you can come in and do a printing of them, print a packing slip or a gift receipt or something of that nature, as well as change your status, look at the order. But again, we'll get into more details on processing orders. Payment methods. This is where all of the available payment processing methods on the website are here, where you can activate the one that you want or enter in a configuration changing. So if you had, like for example, Authorize.net as your payment gateway, you would come back here and enter in your information. And we'll help you with all that if you need to, and we'll get into this in more detail. And we already have a lot of help documentation for that. The other one, next one, is users. This is where you can see the users and manage the users in your shopping cart, as well as on your website. So for example, here you can see that we have the one, and that's me actually. I'm a shopper and registered, and on this training site that we have, there's only one shopper right now, which is me. And we'll go into more detail on user management, and also as well as not just user management, but also shopper group management, where you can actually set up some shopper groups and assign users or shoppers to that group for different discount offerings or maybe different payment options, because they're a different type of shopper group. Next one is the configuration, and configuration is where you'll do a lot of your configuration for your shopping cart on the messages for checkout. So you've got all the different messages you can display at each checkout stage, which is a one-page checkout. So these are all like, here's the first stage, which is cart, and you go checkout. This is the next one. So again, you have the ability to do messages at each checkout phase, which is good for during seasonal messages or maybe promotional messages or help messages, all of those things. As well as design and even your shipping calculators you want to use. Again, we'll get into more detail on the configuration. And then there's the edit store area. Now the edit store area is where you're going to put in your like store name, maybe the contact person for that manages all your online ordering and product information, or something that manages your website, as well as the email that gets the notification when an order is placed. That's where you can set it here. And your other elements that you can set up and configure. So for this, your store, this is your store information. Go ahead and cancel that. And that's pretty much it for those components and these icons. There's also all these new these areas here where you can get to your information, and all the menus up here. But like I said, we're going to be going into more details on that. So this is the quick overview of the shopping cart on the front end and the back end, and kind of get you ready for the next session, the next items in this training session 1.